This is going to be of our video. In part 1, we discuss the meaning of education, which we said education is to bring something out, to nourish, or to develop what is within. In today's video, we are going to continue. We are going to expound the meaning of education from several sources and know the meaning of education. You know, dictionary has several meaning to it, and from Wikipedia, it said is a process of facilitating learning or the acquisition of knowledge, skills, values, morals, beliefs, and habits. That's what they think is the meaning of education. When you go to dictionary.com, it says the art or the process of imparting or acquiring general knowledge, developing the power of reasoning or judgment, and generally of preparing oneself or others intellectually for a mature life. Now, from Cambridge Dictionary, it says it's a process of teaching or learning, especially in school or college. So these are all meaning given to education. Why are we talking about this meaning? Why this discussion? It has been necessary because our going to school day in, day out, it's not the beauty of it, but there's something attached to it. There's superior meaning attached to our going to school or our education. Our going to school is to put food on a table. Our going to school is to make life meaningful, is to change life, is to improve lives. Now, several have gone to school. Several of us are being schooled. But after going to school for several years, cannot work, will not have anything to do. There was a research that caught my attention, and it saddened my heart. He said, graduate that complete, only 2% are employed. The remaining 98% will be in the house. I cannot imagine the stress they go through, the emotional trauma they will go through. After spending several studies on education, will be in the house. For a father or a mother to still feed you. Our education has made it in such a way that you should be fed, you should be spoon-fed every day. Don't bring anything out. Do as I've taught you. That is Africa. You can't bring anything new. I had a son here, you know. But looking at the root meaning of education, is to bring something out, is to develop within, is to nourish us. That is the meaning of education. You know, education also has a meaning in terms of this: learning, training, instruction, and schooling. Yes, indeed, these terms is meaningful when you are being educated, but does not represent the concept of the meaning of education. Elsewhere in the world, they are developing. They are bringing new things on board. You know, even phone, every 6 months you have a new phone. Every 6 months, people are bringing it on board. I cannot think and believe what you are going through as a nation. You know, Ben Clinton once said, I do not believe we can repair the basic fabric of society until people are willing to work and have work. That's what Ben Clinton said. So I do not believe you can repair the fabric of our society until people are willing to work and have work. Our society cannot grow to its maximum if people are not working, if people are not developing what is within them. I'm here to inform you of the ideal meaning of education, not necessarily being in the classroom, teaching, learning, listening to others, but there's something within you, something within you, something within you, something within you, something within you that we need to bring out to benefit our society. Because what is inside you is not for you. What is inside you is not for you. It's for society. You know, imagine, when was the last time you saw coconut, eating coconut? When was the last time you saw mango, eating mango? It's impossible. They bring forth the fruit for the benefit of somebody else. So like as human being, what you have, what you're going to develop is not for you. You bring it out and you will be paid for the service you're going to render. I think there's a missing link between those definitions given to education to the rare meaning of education.